Chad from Arctic Horde. Thanks for coming to the channel. Today we have Dan over from the Salty Sea again. We're going to play another Warcry battle report. If you could like, share, subscribe, hit the bell, join the Horde, I'd appreciate that. And leave any comments down below on what you think we should do different, or if there's some warbands or something like that you'd like to see in the Warcry battle reports. It's a little different format than I normally do, so I'm just kind of trying things out. So I'd really appreciate it if you comment down below and let me see if there's anything that you'd like to see a little different. But here we go.
All right, so we flipped off. We flipped Clash of Blades off the top and Burn and Pillage. So Clash of Blades, you can see your hammer and dagger start on the field, and then your shield doesn't. Burn and Pillage is the one where you each place 3 objectives, and then you can choose to burn them. So to move on to the next one, and then we flipped 3 twists, and we're each going to eliminate one of them and then play with the twist that's left. Alright, so we each got rid of 1. I got rid of Winds of Rot, and also we got rid of Winds of Fate. So the last one left is going to be Bitter Rival. So we're going to add 1 to the attacks and strength characteristic just for the leaders and just when they fight each other. So maybe we'll get a leader duel going on at some point this game.
Clash of the Titans.
Yeah.
Okay, so we placed all our models. Underneath here is my dagger, and then over here is my hammer, and then up here, which one is this for you?
This is my dagger, and here's my hammer.
Okay, so that's our placement, and then we're going to go into our priority roll here.
Alright, so a natural full house. So I'm going to bank my wild dice because I don't really need to change anything. The numbers are low, which is a little too bad for some abilities, but for the most part, it looks good.
Alright, let's see what we can do here. Yeah, that's not too bad. 555. First round I probably won't burn a bunch of stuff, so I'm going to sit on my wild dice too.
Okay.
So that means I have 3 singles.
And a triple.
And a triple. Okay, so after taking a look at the board, I think I am going to take first turn. So it's after we set up that we do this. So I place 1 and then we place 3?
Yep. We alternate, so...
So there's 7 on the board, is what you're saying?
There's 6 total.
6
so
total.
You place 1, and then I place 1, and then we do it until we've each placed 3.
Okay, right on. And the numbers of the tokens don't matter, it's just there's 6
Right.
tokens?
Right.
Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and place tokens. I'm going to... And is there a marker on where we can or cannot place them?
As long as they're more than 4 inches from the edge, and 4 inches from any other objective.
Okay.
Yeah, more than 4 inches.
It doesn't matter how close it is to our own logo, right?
Yeah, that part doesn't matter.
Oh, okay, sweet. Hold on,
You can put it
right there.
anywhere.
So, well, basically fastest to 4 kind of
Yeah.
thing, right?
Yeah. So my sense is the last battle round is pretty crazy because there's only a couple objectives left.
Right. Okay, so basically you have to control it to burn it, and I can control as many as I need to, but I can only burn 1.
Right.
Yeah, 1 per round anyway, it's same with you, so. Okay, yeah, so basically by turn 3, it's going to be kind of nutty what's going on.
Yeah, I think turn 3 is going to be really nutty. got taken out. Only a little bit of damage got put around. We're each holding 2 objectives. We each have our back corner objective, and then I'm winning 2-1 on this one. You're winning 2-1 on that one, and then this one is contested 2-2. And this poor objective doesn't have any friends.
So now we're going to decide which objective to burn. Which one are you picking?
Oh man, that's a good question. I actually didn't think about that. I think I want to burn this one.
Just go ahead and flip it over, I guess is probably the best way to do it.
Sure.
Alright, I'm going to go with this one in this lower corner here.
Yeah.
So this is what it looks like. I did end up flipping that over, and we're going to go into the priority roll now here for turn 2. Look at you go. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, I guess I'll use one of my wild dice to make that a double.
Oh, really? I figured you'd go for a quad, but...
I don't think I need it yet. Maybe we do. I don't know. Too late.
Oh, wow.
Now you get the option to make a quad.
Yeah. I think that I will end up doing that. Just for giggles. So I'm going to turn those 3 5s into 4 5s.
So we each ended up with 1 free dice that wasn't part of ability, so we roll off to see who wins. Alright, you go. Well, you decide who goes first.
I am going to take first turn again.
Yeah, so the round involved a huge scrum in the center, and then some real hero work by the Gorehound, taking out 2 in one shot. Chad brought in all his folks, actually managing to get onto objectives right away. All of my round 2 people are still kind of hoping to get there eventually. We'll see. Maybe they'll manage it. So it's a funny thing where, like, I control 3 objectives, but... Or actually, no, just 2, don't I? Because this isn't an objective anymore. So I control 2, Chad controls 1, but you only score 1 at a time in this one. So we'll each decide which one we're going to burn.
I got to burn the one I actually control, so that's a no-brainer for me. But then it's kind of up to you.
I think I'm going to burn...
So I'm going to burn this one right here.
Yeah. I think I'm going to burn the one that I've got weaker people defending. So this guy just would get killed right away if your big bird came down on him. So definitely going to burn that one. Whereas this one, at least I've got a chance of defending.
And if you notice, all the guys tipped over, and those are all the casualties.
Yeah.
So a lot of Corvus Cabal laying around. So we're going to clear up the casualties. I'm going to flip this objective over, and then we'll go from there. So this is what it looks like at the end of round 2. Now we're going to roll for priority rolls for round 3.
Drama, how's it going to land? Oh.
Ooh.
Oh, yikes. Well, this is why you bank wild dice from other turns. I guess I'm going to use, since I have 2, 1 from this turn and then 1 from the first round, I'm going to make the 6 a double and make the 5 a double. So I'll come in with 3 doubles.
You notice I forgot to change this, so this is actually round 3 now. But I'm going to roll for priority. Well, couple doubles. And do I need a triple? Alright, so I'm going to end up changing this one to a triple. With my wild dice from the first round. Or actually, I'll use the one from this round. So I still have 1 in the bank from the first round. So that's what I wind up with. So it is tied, so we're going to end up rolling off again. Alright. I like the way this is shaping up. I'm going to take first turn again.
Alright. All right, so the last fights were all over the objectives on this side of the board. We each ended up with 1 apiece, so the incentives are kind of to burn them each, because otherwise if you don't burn it, you just end up vulnerable. So we ended up with a tie, each scoring 3. Yeah, Chad got a little bit of revenge here. The last round I killed 4 to his 1, but this time he killed 2 to my killing 1. And even with fewer models left, the Corvus extra movement made it so that he could really kind of choose which objectives he was putting people on. So made it so that, you know, I'm wasting 4 people against 1 here on this objective where he's just got 2 to 1 here. So he was able to save a tie because of the nice movement with the Corvus stuff.
Well, it did help too where I placed the objectives. I kind of stacked them, the 3 in a row here after you had dropped that one. So that kind of helped me out a little bit.
Yeah, I kind of regret putting this one here. I wonder if I'd put it maybe like along the back here if I'd had more luck. Just because this guy can't even climb up here. There was like a moment in the mid game where I wonder if I'd been able to just like run up here with him. You know, maybe things would have been different in round 2. But
for sure. Yeah, you would have held him. Well, you would have held him in place.
Held him in place, exactly. So instead, he just spent the whole game just like running back and forth around the outside, not actually getting anything done.
Khorne in a typical frenzy, trying to figure out where to get into battle.
Yeah, that's extremely Khorne. Yeah, if my doggo hadn't just been a total hero throughout the whole battle, I think I would have been in a lot of trouble. Yeah, but turned out well, and we ended up tying. So that was pretty sweet. We got a lot of good fights in with that one. I don't know. Some people aren't satisfied with ties, but I had a good time, and like, I don't know. It felt like the warbands were pretty evenly matched, so it kind of felt like we were trundling towards a tie either way.
Once my stuff started dropping, I was like, ooh. So playing for a tie actually worked out. Well, I was content with the tie after seeing how many guys died.
Yeah.
Like all in that turn, just kind of dropping like flies. So yeah, I was plenty happy with settling for a tie.
Well, it was mostly your like lower powered kind of worse fighters that died all right away. Like all your strongest guys, like weren't the ones getting taken down, and so they were able to kind of get stuff done in the later rounds. That was pretty good.
It kind of helped with the placement too, though, because my the one group, most of the stronger guys were over on this side, and then same with the second group, they were over in that corner. So the first group that basically died off right away, those are the guys that ran in like face first, kind of.
Yeah, and losing the fights ended up not mattering too much because like you got reinforcements and my extra people didn't show up until basically the very final round. They didn't even get to fight. You know, my whole leader just didn't swing a single sword the whole time. Sure. Yeah. But Khorne's like that. I mean, your doggo is really fast, but everyone else in the warband's pretty slow.
Yeah, the only thing I was a little disappointed with, and that was kind of my fault for not reading through the Corvus Cabal cards a little better, was the swooping stuff. I thought that meant they could go up and down, but more so it's just set up to be like up above and fly down on things. So
yeah, they've got like one ability for going up and another ability for going down, but no ability that does both.
Yeah, and I thought it literally was like just they were going to be able to fly around.
Right.
Because I'm used to playing with flesh eater cords, but I kind of want to break away from that because I don't want to play them all the time because it's really not very fair.
Yeah.
I mean, it's fun if you're the guy flying around, but it's not so much fun if everybody else has got to contend with all of the terrain.
Yeah, I think they'd be more fair on some of the more like wide open terrain sets you can do, like the Soul Drain Forest, you know, where it's just trees that are in the way. So like, you know, climbing and stuff doesn't matter so much. I think flesh eater cords aren't as good there, but yeah, in a lot of other times.
Speaking of climbing.
Yeah, so Red Harvest, one with a lot of climbing. I actually just picked up the box last weekend, so I finished building most of the terrain. I'm hoping to paint it up, and maybe we can do a battle of it, you know, sometime in the new year. Hopefully,
that'd be awesome.
Yeah, hopefully sometime in January.
Right on.
Yeah.
And then, so again, Dan's over here from the SaltySea, and so you can end up seeing this on your channel as well. Yeah,
we're each gonna sort of do our own edit of the battle, and yeah, it'll be cool to see kind of the way you interpret it, and then with what I do to see if we end up with any kind of differences.
Right on. Yep, and then so in the future too, we're talking about doing some monsters and throwing some monsters in here. So he has the Mind Stealer, and then I ordered the Chimera, so that'll be in after Christmas. So in the future we'll do a few monster battles too. That'll be fun. Yeah. Yeah. You got anything else about this one?
No, this was sweet. Hadn't taken my Khorne out for a spin in a while, so yeah, glad I got to.
Right on. And so these, when you're looking at the train stuff too, I'm going to tweak it a little bit in the future, add some more color and stuff to it. I just got some basic colors on it to get it on the table, but we'll just keep chugging along and getting the train painted up better as we go.
Yeah.
That'll be nice.
I love the statues. If you probably can't see on camera, but he's painted the shadows into the statues, which is really nice. If we could maybe next time we'll set it up so that they're more in the battle and you'll be able to see them more.
Just kind of in the corner, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Like, share, subscribe, hit the bell, comment down below if you got any comments. Join the Horde. We'll see you in the next one.